Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Boise State Broncos. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos offense will start this game off. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And, Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Off play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. He's going to run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
When able to do this and just pull it down after he sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays. So frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB, he can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. Initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Finds his man. It's McDowell. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Now, a 4th down. That's the end of the first.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Makes the grab over the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Back to pass, it's Sellers. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it. Get what you can get.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Bates. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes the ball's free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. From the gun, running back gets the gift. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Carolina, 14. Boise State, 0.
Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 30. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Boise State, 7.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control. Lets it fly! And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Offense in an empty set. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take another shot here. He's got it down the right side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina! The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit, and did the Tar Heels ever do that? A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Hard running there. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. To the air on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man to the left. Oh, look out! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boise State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Going deep. Snags it on the right. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Genty. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He didn't get a lot on the return, but, man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. 2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd down, he'll have to push it downfield. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's McDowell. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give to the tailback. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when we decide to run.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short.
Get set.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got his man in the middle. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, had a nice job working in the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest. And you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On third down, going up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
So frustrating as a defense because you've got the offensive third down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape, and then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
South Carolina, 38. Boise State, 14.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bates. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quick handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
He's got his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. He'll come out throwing on first down. Scrambling away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Sanders. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the tight end. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man down the middle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Getting some heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Sellers. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed.
And the Boise State offense will take over first and 10.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. On the move at the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Genty. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first down from the 43. The aerial assault continues. Unloads it left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open, he makes the catch. All kinds of room to the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on him. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And, David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.